Middle blocker number 9, Kan Ko Hui. Outside spiker number 16, Chen Ziya. Opposite hitter number 17, Liu Shuangling. Outside spiker number 20, Wang Chin Juan. Starting liberals number 1, Lai Xiangchen. And the head coach for Chinese Taipei, Koji Tsusurabara. And now the starters for the Philippines. Middle blocker number 3, Seth Domingo. Middle blocker number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Opposite hitter number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Center number 12, team captain Gia Morado de Guzman. Outside spiker number 18, Tots Carlos. Outside spiker number 23, Jema Galanza. Starting libero is number 11, Kyla Tienza. And the head coach for the Philippines, Sherwin Meneses.
Team Philippines, same starting lineup, no change for Coach Sherwin Meneses. And again, 3 players in double digits. Michelle Gumabao struggled against Australia, only 3 points for her. And Chinese Taipei, also the same starting lineup from Coach Koji Tsusurabara. 2 players in double digits. Ching Xuan Huang with 14 points in that 3-set win against Iran. And Su Ya Chen with 10 points.
Well, these are the names obviously we will look out for in today's game. But you know what I love about Sherwin? I remember in one interview, I think it was in yesterday's game, when we beat Australia, they asked, are they prepared? You know, he was just straightforward. They're always prepared because, you know, they play together. And what I like are his changes. You know, he brings in Rosemary Vargas. He has so much confidence in the bench.
And also, I like what he told Tots Carlos and the team in that interview with Tots earlier. He was saying, treat yesterday's game against Australia as a championship game. And that's exactly what they did. And they pulled through no matter all the challenges and carved out a 5-set win against a very tall Australian team. First point of the match put in by Shuangling Liu.
Yeah, and also what we need to mention, we wanted to mention this in the pregame, but we need to mention it now. You know what we like about what Coach Sherwin does? He does in-game adjustments. He knew that Australia outblocked them by 8 points, outserved them by 7 points, and what did he do? Make the team, or the team committed less errors and out-attack really Australia. So that trumps all the advantages Australia had.
22 errors yesterday in a 5-set match, so that's not bad at all. Michelle Gumabao with a kill, her first point of the match. Galanza. What a kill there, and we're talking about this woman. Better watch out for her, the top scorer for Chinese Taipei against Iran, Ching Xuan Huang.
Well, if you look at the front line right now of Chinese Taipei, you can automatically see the advantage in terms of height, and that's what they want to use against Team Philippines.
Although overall, average height, as Tots Carlos is rejected and actually crossed the middle line as well. That's a violation. But the first referee saying replay the point. Anyway, the point regarding the height. Average height of Chinese Taipei is 5'6". Philippines is about 5'6" now.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of an age difference. 22 years old, our average age for Chinese Taipei, it's 20. There's a little tip by Gumabao. And number 16, Su Yan-Shen scores.
Well, then we have to mention in terms of physical attributes, they're pretty even. Yeah. They're pretty matched, but we have to mention Chinese Taipei is number 58, I think, in the world. Yeah. And the Philippines is 120, something like that.
Jeanette Panaga, there's got to be a block touch there. Yes, there is, according to our first referee, Nguyen Yet Hua, as we check it with Alexis inside.
I finally got to talk to Coach Sherwin Meneses of the national team. And speaking of their victory against Australia yesterday, he was proud of the Filipinas 2-1 set recovery. Mahirap yung panalo kaya naging emotional kami lahat. Ika nga ni Coach Sherwin. And more than that, it's the evolution of responsibility and maturity of his members within a short 2 weeks time. And given that they are battling Chinese Taipei today, he hoped that Team Creamline in the PVL would be able to adapt the immense floor defense and coverage of King Whale Taipei, who they competed against in the finals. And gladly, Coach Sherwin says malaki ang ginaling ng Team Philippines, having able to learn so much strategies from the PVL Invitational Conference and the ABC back-to-back games with other countries. Now their head coach is ready to see today how our team will apply all their learnings in the battle for fifth today. Let's go back to set one.
Alexis Tots Carlos is wide. Yes, they are Creamline, aka the Philippine team, somehow familiar with the Chinese Taipei national team that's representing the country here in the ABC Cup for Women, because a few of these players are from King Whale Taipei, who played in the recently concluded Invitational Conference of the Premier Volleyball League. But not all of them. There are players. Sen Domingo gets her first point. There are some players from Kaohsiung, Tai Power, National Kaohsiung Normal University, and a few others are actually imports who play in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, but you know, if there's anything we learned throughout this week of the ABC competition, I mean, these teams, all these teams for that matter, they're getting better, they're improving. So somehow, you know, the last game day, you don't think of the ranking anymore. Exactly what Alexis said. You think of what you learned throughout the tournament and you put it into practice in today's game.
Take a look at a point here scored by Ko Hui Kan. Catches the line. That's exactly what the coach of China also said, Chi Kwang. He was saying, we're here for the experience,
right,
to learn to be better, to be exposed to international level competition.
Right, and even Coach Sherwin said that. One thing he learned also is how to adjust to the international scene. And, you know, you like it because we already saw the vast improvement of the Team Philippines.
Right, San Domingo with her second straight point here. It's going to be scary for all the rest of the teams in the PVL Reinforced Conference with Creamline. This is an intact team representing the Philippines here, competing against some of these awesome volleyball nations like China, Japan, Thailand, and then bringing what they learned to the Reinforced Conference, which is sometime October.
Right, but you know, the positive way to look at it, if you're the other teams in the PBL, is you're raising the bar. You're talking about Creamline, you're raising the level of play, and they're gonna learn. They're gonna follow suit, and that's gonna just raise the level of play here in our country.
I didn't see it like that, though.
You have to be positive.
Tots Carlos on the jump serve. Philippines down by 1, 5-6.
What a great serve.
That's down the line, and it's in from Shuang Ling Liu.
Making it look so easy. Look at this set. Great set. Just one.
Today, looking for her first ace of the match. Xie, go to Chen. Wow. And this is going to be 3 match points.
Ano nangyari?
Best finish in the ABC Cup for Women after finishing 9th in 2018. We will finish at 6th this year.
Yeah, you know, it would have been a great ending.
Congratulations pa rin!
Fifth place, but really, regardless of today's game, of what
You
happened,
worked so hard,
all praises already.
Galanza.
Yeah, the coaches, Coach Sherwin, and everyone in the coaching staff. What an effort by this franchise.
Double-digit performance for San Domingo again after 15 points yesterday against Australia. She has 11 today. She is the only player in double digits for the Philippines. Panaga has 9, and then Gumabao, Galanza combined for 8 each. Tots Carlos with 7. Meantime, Chang Li Wen, number 2, the team captain for Chinese Taipei, top scoring with 18 points.
Congratulations, Jema!